Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Vita Carnis, whatchamacallit, video. Let's just get right into it, because I don't want to waste any time. Hey look, they fixed the flashing lights thing. That's pretty cool. Before it was weird flashing lights, now it's regular flashing lights. I don't like the ambience. The ambience gives me chills.
Today something has happened.
Oh, it's the monuments! Oh, I just want to make a disclaimer. I did watch a bunch of the Vita Carnis stuff after I made that last video, so I do know more now. Those things are like 400 meters tall. They're huge.
A large group of cultists have been apprehended. Several teams of
Oh,
military
a cult.
personnel have arrested some high-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public. Shockingly, several of these members are well-renowned politicians and high-ranking members of multiple governments.
Oh, wow.
Documents have been released providing sufficient proof of the atrocities that were being committed. Some of these crimes include murder.
Oh, hey, that guy's Canadian.
Ritual.
Wait, that makes sense though.
And the list
Oh, they've got the triangle.
Members are found guilty of deliberately providing false information
Oh,
to
this
the
is
public in an
crazy.
attempt to cause harm.
The new Trier Company has been found to have very
Wow.
significant ties with cultists.
Hey, it's that powder in the pasta video.
All new Trier products have been deemed hazardous for consumption.
Yeah.
Cultivation farms are facing pressure to shut down.
Oh, they have to crawl.
unrest grows.
Oh, it's a mimic.
Brings more crimes that were hidden away to light.
The people are outraged by how little was
What is
actually
that?
being done.
They demand that something be done to handle.
What are those? Mimics?
Here in the streets as protests begin to turn.
Our leaders were plotting against us. Who do we trust? What happens now?
Whoa, it's the orb. This is so cool so far. So, what I think is going on is it makes sense that he's Canadian because Hudson Bay is where all the monuments and where the orb was, the black orb, and it's like aliens or something, and they're gonna like kill people or something. So it makes sense that there's Canadians. So the cult, they must know something about the fact that it's aliens, or like it's like an end time or something like that. Prince.
Welcome to Magister's Wonder Show.
Hi, Magister.
I am the Magister.
What's
and
up, bro?
you're ready to explore all of the world's wonders.
I'm ready.
Today, we are learning about the circle of life.
Okay. Carcass. Dr. Marshall Tredos, head director of Carcass. Progress report. Verum Carnis. What does Verum Carnis? Verum Carnis means the truth of the flesh. Wait! That makes sense, because he knows the truth of the meat of Vita Carnis. Living meat. That makes sense. Because if he's the head director of Carcass, which would be a cult... Okay, things are starting to fall together. Because the cult is worshipping this living meat. So if the progress report is the truth of the meat, and it's him who's the director of the cult, it would make sense that he has the truth of the meat.
Test report number 4. We still know very little about the nature of the entities.
Okay.
There are 7 singularities in total.
Right.
Each singularity is roughly 1 meter in diameter.
Whoa! Oh, those are
They're made of an
singularities.
unknown material, although it looks and feels very similar to glass.
Weird.
We are unable to sample it in fear of causing potential damage.
Fair
The
enough.
material is very dark in color.
Yeah.
There's red shimmers of light swirling inside.
It's gotta be
There are some
alive.
hints of other colors present, but is mostly dominated by the red.
So I said this already. I watched some Vita Carnis things. So I think those things are like the origins of the meat, of the creatures, the living meat, like the mimics and whatnot. Which, by the way, the mimics are absolutely terrifying.
Each entity hovers above the ground
Whoa!
in a stationary position.
They just float there?
Although they can be moved with relative ease.
Oh, weird.
Our equipment can detect some subtle pulses of energy
Okay.
in rhythmic but random patterns.
All right. That's gotta be like Morse code or something, right? That's gotta be some Morse code.
Is breathing or communicating?
Maybe.
We don't even truly know if they are even organic.
Who could say?
This is nothing new, just confirming what we already know.
Oh, okay.
Our
Interesting.
first experiments didn't give any interesting leads.
Okay.
The most we got was some interference with electronics.
That jump scared me a little bit. I thought it was a
Especially when
face.
there was more than one kept close together. But the experiment we conducted showed extremely significant results.
What did it show?
The experiment played out like this.
Okay.
In test chamber 1,
Oh.
a live cow was released into the chamber with V1 for
Hi,
an
cow.
extended period. They were left together for 24 hours.
That is so obviously a fake cow. It looks like the Polish cow meme. That is really funny. That is so funny to me.
Showed minimal results from the entity and an increase in stress from the cow.
Okay.
Next, the body of a cow was put into the chamber with V1 for 24 hours.
Okay.
The results were extraordinary.
I'm not seeing nothing happening. What? Oh, it's the crawl. That's-
5 hours after the whole body had been injected,
That's the crawl.
concentrations of Kroll rapidly grew from several points from within the chamber.
Wow. So it turns dead things into the crawl? Does that mean that everything of the crawl is dead? Or, like, dead matter? So, like, it could be, like, humans or, like, anything?
Could mean
Huh.
it rewrites everything we knew about the Vita Carnis species.
Yeah. Well, I should turn on closed captions. Some paper sliding across.
First, a young larva hatches from
This guy's
within its
back.
egg. It
Hi.
will roam around and find food to help it grow and grow.
Right.
Once they are big enough, they transform into a pupa. And after
That's
some more time, they
pasted
transform into an adult beetle. The
Ooh.
adult beetle will go out into the world in search of food.
Vita Carnis. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. So he's a crawl specialist and a head cultivator. So he's a former. Okay, let me look at what Vita Carnis means. Alright, Vita Carnis means climb the flesh. Or maybe climbing meat. Because carnis is like meat. Or the flesh. So climb the meat. Interesting. I wonder what that could mean. Because he's a farmer and the crawl, so maybe it's like climbing. I can't tell. Ow, I smashed my shit on my desk.
Progress report for crawl samples.
Hello?
Cultivation has been successful.
Ooh.
So far, we grew them with 3 specific environmental factors.
I mean, they grow in
One was our
everywhere, right?
control group, 2 with access to additional nutrition sources, and 3 with exposure to radio signals.
Huh. Which one is this one? The one just by itself?
Group 1 grew on par with standard crawl samples.
Right.
No distinct abnormalities.
Right.
Group 2 grew at a faster pace than the control group, as
Yep.
expected.
So it would have eaten the blueberries.
No distinct abnormalities.
Right. Just eat the fruits.
Group 3 grew against its normal pattern, weaving its way toward the
What?
radio.
Oh, what? They're
Once the
attracted to radio
device was
signals.
claimed, it switched to usual growth patterns.
So they...
Again, no distinct abnormalities.
Huh.
In conclusion, the samples that were grown in V1's test chamber don't seem to differ from others grown from other sources. Still, we will continue with more factors and further groups, just in case.
That is
There have been some
so
developments in
bizarre.
the propagation group. V1 samples have seemingly been able to produce nodules at a slightly quicker rate than wild
Oh.
samples.
Okay.
Control groups show that V1 samples begin node development a few days faster. More time will be needed to say for sure. As for the nodes themselves, there aren't any distinct abnormalities.
Alright.
We've successfully hatched a dozen Carnish juveniles, several trimmings, 2 meat snakes,
Meat snakes!
and even 1 mimic.
Kill it! Did you kill
We
it?
will be sending them to the enclosures after everyone's reports get sent
Why would you keep the mimic?
end lock.
Just kill it! Spider! Radio dish.
And then is ground into a fine mint
Oh.
and is now ready for the garden.
Is this like roll and crawl? Oh, new one. Flan Penitro. Oh, no, what did I do? No, 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 no. Ignavius Carnis means cowardly flesh or cowardly meat. And he's a trimming specialist, which makes sense. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot? Okay, I just realized what's going on. Okay, I'm so dumb. Please forgive me. I realized those are just the names for each sample. So the big black orb things were the truth of the meat, which makes sense because of the origins, right? The crawl was the climbing of the meat, which makes sense because crawl grows like from the ground upwards. And this one is cowardly meat, and he's a trimming specialist. And trimmings are cowardly creatures. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, but we understand now, and that's what's important.
Audio log.
Okay.
Progress report for trimming colony. Significant progress in learning the social patterns of a group of trimmings we have been keeping together. A new batch of juveniles were added to the main colony at the beginning of the new progress report.
Gross. Gross looking
They were
creatures.
accepted into the community immediately.
Oh, that's
No
nice.
conflict or rejection observed.
That's nice.
They did provide the circumstances to document more of their interactions.
They're weird looking creatures, aren't they?
Trimmings communicate through a series of vocal cues.
Okay.
Colony members meeting the new batch with squeaks and squeals.
Huh.
They also are not afraid to show us when they are upset.
Oh, he angry. Oh, he
Trimmings also
mad.
do some physical displays as well.
Oh.
For example, trimmings do a chewing or chatter motion with their mouths when they are happy or interested in something.
So it's like a dog wagging its tail, but like, nom nom nom.
The experiment that we performed was to explore the extent of their communication skills.
Hello, little guy. You're hideous.
We took one of the trimmings and had them in place in a modified enclosure.
Okay.
A speaker would play
I hope
two
this
separate
isn't too
audio
quiet.
cues. A positive cue would play, followed by a treat.
Ooh.
And a negative cue, followed by a small spray of cold water.
No. Are you
We did
torturing
several
them?
rounds of both audio
I'm kidding.
cues to condition the trimming's response.
Okay. He happy. Oh. I don't understand why this is important. Oh, he is, like, frantic for the food. He did not like that. It's like my dog with water. My dog hates water. He doesn't react like that, though. Oh, he's not happy. Oh, he's very unhappy. I don't seem more like he was
After the test, the
crying.
trimming was released back to its colony.
Nice.
And after a few hours, we tested how much the trimmings communicated.
Okay.
The
Oh!
speaker was placed near the colony's enclosure, where we played the same audio cues.
So it's like that one experiment that they did with monkeys, right? Where they had like a banana on a ladder, and if the monkeys climbed the ladder to get the banana, they got sprayed with water. So those monkeys wouldn't go to get the banana, and then they took a monkey out and introduced a new monkey in that hadn't been sprayed with water, and when it went to go climb the ladder, it got stopped by all the other monkeys. And they slowly did that until no other monkeys remained. That, like, no other monkeys that had gotten sprayed remained. And all the other monkeys would try to stop new monkeys from getting to the banana, not because they knew they would get sprayed with water, they knew something bad would happen because they'd been stopped before. That's interesting.
It is incredible to see how layered their social interactions can be.
I know. It's crazy.
Although, we tried something a bit
Oh no.
bizarre.
Okay.
We found out that a wild colony had settled around the facility recently.
Oh! Are you gonna, like...
It
I don't like your
was
tone, buddy.
strange.
I don't appreciate
What we did. It was a long shot.
I don't like your tone. I really hate your
Set
tone.
up a radio device near the wild colony and near ours. We linked both devices up and
The trimming
cues.
communicated by radio. Wha-
There's many dangers out there in the world.
Ants,
There are
spiders.
many predators that would love to have beetles for a snack. And
Not Beatles, Beatles. You know, like John Lennon. Those Beatles.
not all beetles make it.
That's
Yes,
funny.
It is sad, but that's how the circle of life works.
Yep.
But look, one of the beetles has laid eggs.
Good for
And
it.
once the beetle's
Happy
eggs
mother.
hatch, the beautiful cycle starts again, and life continues on.
That's cool. Beatles. Oh, jump scare! Don't jump scare me, please. Don't jump scare. Oh, Darian Quilla. Isn't that the guy who just made it? The guy who made it? Oh, that's it. Huh. That's everything. So that was pretty cool. I like that a lot. I think he did great with that. I can't wait to see where he keeps this going, because it's just new beginnings. So I'm assuming things go in a cycle. But, so like the cult leaders got captured. I don't know why they wouldn't kill the Mimic instantly, because Mimics are so dangerous. Mimics actually are like nightmare fuel to me. I hate the Mimics. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was Vita Carnis. Go check it out. Support Darian Killoy. Dude, if you see this, which you won't, but you're doing a great job. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!